I wonder how many times we hold back, stay quiet, or don't even think that we're ready. And we don't even realize that there is someone out there who needs what only you can offer. And even when we show up faithfully, consistently, and even vulnerably, we have no idea just how far our ripple effect is meant to impact people. Because this week, I got a comment from a 64-year-old young lady. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And a gentleman who loves his Harley Quinn icon. And each of them, they needed to hear something that I shared. And it's so magical that something I shared shifted something for them. And I haven't been able to stop thinking about them all week long. And anyone who's left me a comment recently. And it really made me think about all of the times that I wanted to quit, when I didn't want to show up, when I felt like this stuff wasn't working. And then I started thinking about how they would have missed out on something if I hadn't have decided to keep showing up despite all of that. So, friend, in this week's reflection, we're talking about how you just don't know who it is that needs you. So, let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm Letitia, your identity shift coach, and I have been making YouTube videos every day for 84 days straight. Okay, wait, that deserves, yes, Strange girl, Strange. That deserves a celebration because I am officially 16 days away from posting 100 days worth of videos. Friend, this is not no easy feat right here. This is definitely something worth celebrating. And this week, as I've continued to show up every day, I'm starting to get a lot more comments, which honestly, it makes me so happy. I cannot tell you how happy it makes me every time I see a comment. Okay. It lights me up. And this week, there have been some standout comments because for as long as I've been making videos and also even just making podcast episodes, which I'm at like 303 this week. Okay, another clap. Can we listen? Can we give it up? Yes. Gotta celebrate, okay? And in doing all of this, and just realizing how far I've really come from no longer having a fear of being seen, it has really, truly been such a blessing. And I'm so grateful for all of the work that I've done getting here. And it feels like a lifetime. And if I'm honest, it probably has been. And I'm not even mad about it because I'm glad to be here now. It doesn't even matter how long it took me to get here. I'm just happy to be here. And I'm so happy that my perspective can help to shift something for someone. Because listen, I have not done well over 20 years of leadership experience in addition to all of these years of living this life, honey, and not gain nothing from it, okay? I want you to learn just as much from my experience as you can to hopefully help you navigate yours. And if I can help you shortcut your own process, then friend, listen, we don't all have to put in all of these years. You feel me? So it has just been such an eye opening experience to see people commenting and saying just how much they needed something that I said, or something I said helped them to see things in another perspective. And that to me is such a gift because perspective really is everything. And if you can find a positive way to see something, or just a more open, optimistic way of seeing something, or just having an understanding of where you currently are at this season of your life, that clarity is such a gift. I love it so much. And I've been really thinking about those who've left me comments because for as long as I've been doing this, my fan base tends to be mostly women. There are some fellas that, of course, they listen and watch the videos, but it's usually not as many as the women be showing up. So I tend to talk to women. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm realizing that what I'm sharing is really just the universal human experience. And while I know there are definitely nuances and specifics that only apply to women and only apply to men, but what I really do want to start focusing in on is just our shared human experience, because so much of what we go through is really just being human. So that has really helped me to have a new lens of even seeing my audience and who I'm really speaking to, and realizing that the fellas need this too. Okay. It's not just the ladies. I even had one gentleman that just popped in the comments and was like, I was here. And that truly made my day. So that will be a shift that I'm making as I continue to make videos, is I'm just going to speak to whoever needs to hear it, because I even didn't realize just how impactful that my voice could carry and reach some of these areas that I'm actually reaching. And it just reminded me that when we are in that season of planting seeds and nurturing our garden, we have no idea when those seeds are going to grow. So it's just a reminder. I think that when I was thinking too about being a mom, and when you are sharing things with your kids and you're trying to pass down your knowledge, you want them to have a level of understanding about things, and you try to tell them and teach them how to do things. And a lot of times we feel like they're not listening. It can feel like we are talking into the void, if you will. But then that miraculous day happens when they're telling you about their day or something that they said to a friend, and it happens to be one of the things that you told them. And then you have that light bulb moment where you realize they really do listen. They've been listening. Maybe they were acting like they didn't care about what you said, or maybe they were acting like what you said didn't mean anything or wasn't important. But it wasn't up to us to decide when that seed was going to bloom. It's up to us to plant the seeds, but we don't have any control over when or how they decide to grow. So, where in your life have you been planting seeds and maybe you didn't realize just when they would grow or how specifically they might show up in any given season of your life? Because so many times we think that we're not ready, or we think that, maybe our voice isn't developed enough to share what needs to be shared, or we have all of these ideas, all of these thoughts about why we haven't reached a certain stage in our life or achieved a certain goal. And we think we have an idea of why that is and what we need to do to bridge that gap. But what if instead of trying to control your gift, your talent, that special thing that it is that you share, or the special thing that it is that you do? What if instead of trying to control it, you actually just stayed focused in on planting the seeds and allow the surprise and delight of how those seeds decide to blossom? And something else I was thinking about this week is just ways that I want to just continue to improve my communication. I'm even starting to get the itch to start to maybe edit my videos in a little bit more of a polished way, maybe add some text or things like that. But I think I'm really going to hold off on that until I get to a point where I'm more at a regular cadence, because doing that daily, that can really hold up me getting my videos up every day. And we are going for a full year, friends. So that is definitely going to be something that's on the back burner until some other time. But just even noticing that I'm getting that itch to do things like that is just, it's a little spark that I just want to, like, I'm gonna let that simmer, let it marinate a little bit. But something really beautiful that I wrote in my journal this week was, we focus so much on getting somewhere that we miss the most important place to be, which is right here, right now. And I reminded myself to be present, because even just thinking about making improvements and wanting to get to a place where maybe I do edit my videos a little bit more and add text and fun things like that. And all of that sounds really cute, right? And I know that I will get to a point where I'm happy with my communication and, not having so many or certain words that I just don't really want to be saying or including. So I know that I'm going to get to that place, but I also really want to enjoy this space that I'm in right here and right now. I actually love making videos every day, and it still surprises me. And this is 84 days in. I'm still surprised that I still love it so much. And it's a good thing, because I still got quite a ways to go. But just being present and appreciating the growth that I've made up until this point, it really is special. So, just a friendly reminder, especially for my high achievers. I know we want to do everything with excellence, and we have big goals and big dreams and so many things that we want to do. We want to improve in so many areas. And all of that is amazing. And I don't want you to change any of it. The only thing I would like you to add is to remember to be present, to remember to enjoy this moment and the progress that you've made up until this point. Because this moment right here, this moment that you and I are sharing together, it's really special. And you have already done so much just to get to this point, and that deserves to be celebrated as well. So let's not always be so focused on where it is that we're trying to get to that we miss out on what is special in the here and now. Okay, friend? Mm, mm. I love today's reflections. I hope that you did too. I hope that there was something in here that allowed you to pause and see yourself in your own journey, and where you can open yourself up to not just be so outcome driven or so results driven, but also to be present in this special moment, because we're never going to get this back. And it deserves to have some love and reverence too. So good. Okay, let me get you a journal prompt. Let's see. Today. Okay, here we go. Write down one place in your life where you have been showing up consistently and also doubting whether it matters. And then write one person who might need exactly what you are giving. And listen, this does not even have to be a real person. It can be someone who you just know that your heart is meant to connect with theirs at some point in the future. So, even if the person is not someone that you already know, it could be that you're going to meet this person at some point and the link up is going to be crazy. So explore that, friend. And remember, always go easy on yourself. Grant yourself some grace, okay? And then meet me in the comments and tell me, has there ever been a moment where you realized your presence mattered more than you knew? Friend. Ooh, this is so good. And I cannot wait to kiki with you over this one in the comments, friend. Because as always, getting your comments, it's really my favorite thing. Okay, friends? So I hope that you enjoyed today's reflections. And I cannot wait to meet you in the comments and see you in the next video. And friend, let's not forget, I love myself so much, I don't play about me. And if you hang out with me long enough, you will love yourself so much that you won't play about you either. Okay, friend? I cannot wait to hang out with you again tomorrow in the next video. So I'll see you soon.